Hi, everybody. It's Dr. Christine Anderson here. Dr. Chris is what my patients usually call me. And I am a chiropractor in Los Angeles who's been in practice for over 30 years. And I do a number of different things in my office. I am neurologically based. So for me, it's all about the brain and the top down control of the body. And I always look for things that help people with their health that they can take control of and do on their own rather than having to come to me all the time. I really try to put the power back into my patients' hands, giving them tools, including exercise and diet. But I found this really amazing tool called the AO Frequency Scanner and Optimizer. I've got a mobile unit. It's right here on this phone. But what I'm going to do today, or tonight, I should say, is show you how to do a vitals scan. So I will put a link in the description of all the other videos I've done on this, where I've gone through and taken you through the whole thing and talked about the different applications of this. I went through a year update just recently, but now I'm just going back and really breaking down what this amazing piece of technology can do for you. So I'm going to share my screen right now, and you should be able to see here that this is what I have on my phone, but I'm going to be doing this on my computer. And tonight, what we're going to do is the vitals. So right here, I did the inner voice last time, and this is the next step in the process of going through and checking in with your body and seeing how things are doing. So I'm going to just pop on the bone conducting headset. It goes right in front of your ears. And this is really as simple as, this is already plugged into my computer, this is really as simple as clicking on this. And you can see a whole bunch of things that come up here. The vital scan lists blood, chakras, GI function, meridians, nutritional analysis, physical functionality, toxicities. And I can check and uncheck whatever I want to, but I'm going to just leave them all checked for now. So we can select all, we can deselect all. It's really quite simple. And I just click on this green bar here, and it's not going to take long. You can see my name there, so I know who I'm working on. And basically, with this vital scan, what we're looking at is having a way to get a lot of information that you would normally need to get on a blood test or other sort of laboratory testing that can be costly, it can be invasive. You have to go through a doctor to get it done. So I just find it amazing that we can have this device, this amazing piece of technology that you can check in with your body either on a daily basis, which is how I use it pretty much, or on a regular basis, just to see what kind of support you might need. And then what if you not only knew what was going on, but the same piece of equipment, the same device is able to help optimize your system. So let's just go on and see. With this, there's going to be a report. Oh, actually, first let's optimize the frequency. So right down here, you're going to see optimize frequency. It's in the gray, and I'm just going to click on that. And now it's going to go through and optimize. And so just a little bit about what this optimization is. What goes on is that everything in the body has a frequency, and there's a particular frequency that's optimal. And so they've done analysis, a lot of these experts have done analysis of like 120,000 different frequencies in the body, and the first scan compared to that database to see if I was in balance with those. And now it's going through and taking those things that were out of balance and putting in a frequency that's the actual inverse of whatever frequency was out of balance, whatever is not ideal. So it can help cancel out that imbalanced frequency and get your body to reset itself. So this is all about self-healing still, but we are using this technology to help us out with that. So let me go here to the report and we'll take a quick look at this. So when I do check in the morning, I will go through and look quickly at my vitals report because I want to see if there's anything in particular that's occurring on a regular basis. In other words, not balancing out, or maybe there's a supplement that I might need. I have scanned in most of my supplements, so I can do a quick scan and find out what I need for the day, and I will do a separate video on that. But let's just take a quick look. So we can see here blood lipids, and this is the first scan that went through. This is after the frequency optimization. So as we go through, we can see that all these reds here were out of balance. All right, and then after optimization, only one remained out of balance. And this is the low density lipoprotein C direct. So it's one of the cholesterols. And again, we're not using this as a diagnostic tool. It is simply an informational tool just to gather what is going on in your body frequency wise in that moment. I can take this off now. I'm done with that. So we can see here that there's some other things that showed up in the red, and this other one here at the MCHC stayed out of balance. Now, I am a doctor that knows what these things are, but you don't necessarily have to know everything. I do happen to know that with MCHC, if it's out of balance, perhaps I'm needing a little bit of B12. Same thing here with the RDW. This is the size of the red blood cell. And if it's out of balance or out of range, then it may indicate I could benefit from some B12. So this is just good information that I can use or look at when I do my quick scan to see what supplements I need. I'm expecting that my B vitamin will come up. And then it goes through, you can see here, fatty acids, chakras, and I've got one chakra that was previously low. They all balanced out here, which is nice. And descriptions of what those are. And then we have meridians. So if you're an acupuncturist or you get acupuncture, you might be aware of what these are. They're energy pathways. And you can see that pathway there in the red of the lung meridians and the large intestine meridians, more on the back. Now, my large intestines this is telling me that they are out of balance frequency-wise. So I might just want to, see what I can do to help them. Make sure I'm not getting enough water. Make sure I'm getting enough fiber. Not having too much stress. And you can go down here and large intestine meridian. It talks about what can go on, and even some emotional links here. So just checking in and seeing what's going on there, and if there might be some emotional links, I can go back and do my inner voice, which I talked about last time, and I'll put a link in the description. And then I can look here too at the digestive function, which really balanced out nicely for the most part. Inflammation and oxidation here, insulin resistance, pancreas, which has to do with blood sugar regulation. Now I'm getting on dinner time, so I'm probably getting a little bit low on blood sugar. Amino acids, which are the building blocks of our protein molecules and our neurotransmitters, which is our messaging system in our brain. Um, Pepsin, which is a digestive enzyme in the stomach, helps to break down proteins. And I'm looking at macro minerals and micro minerals, and most of those balanced out. Oh, look here, B12. So I am definitely going to see if I need some bees right now, because this is letting me know in a couple of different ways that I probably do. And I am a vegan, so B12 is definitely something I do take on a regular basis. And also, it gets used up in stress big time. And I have a lot going on pretty much all the time. And then some physical aspects here: bone and muscle, mineral density. So I don't get too excited. It's a calcification of the lumbar area right now. I've been sitting a lot today. I was active. I did get some activity in. Look at all those brain nerves that balanced out with optimization. So I usually check in here too at the vagus nerve. That one is really important in our parasympathetic system, which helps with calming the brain and the nervous system. But these are all cranial nerves, as well as sympathetic and parasympathetic nerves. Cardiovascular system, I'm always interested in this with family history of heart disease. Collagen index, this is the thing that helps keep us supple and stretchy and flexible. So I'm always looking at this. So muscles here. So usually I check in and make sure I get enough vitamin C anyway on a regular basis, because that is a building block of collagen. Endocrine glands, so I always like to check in here. Eye health, hormones, immune system, looks good. Kidney function, So quite a few there that haven't balanced out. I'm not sure why. I certainly don't have any symptoms, but I just want to make sure. Then I'll probably check in and just make sure I'm drinking enough water. I'm trying to, but sometimes the day gets away from me. Thyroid function, allergies, and pollen. So I do tend to be more on the allergic side, but most of that balanced out. Here's some food allergies and sensitivities. So I will sometimes check in with this before I have my food for the day. Now, with the bacterial diseases, don't get this confused with diagnosis. That's not what this is doing. We're looking at frequency here. It can be your frequency. It can be someone's frequency around you. It can be frequencies passed down generationally. It just means they're out of balance. And so you don't get excited here and say, oh, I've got this out. I don't necessarily have Mycoplasma genus. But if this persisted time after time with scanning, I might look at it and go, okay, maybe I should do a lab test to confirm if I have this going on myself, or maybe try supporting my system in a way to see if it shifts and moves it. And that's kind of how I look at this. Fungus, candida, human toxins. So excitotoxins is on here. And that can be things like MSG or aspartame. And not to say again that I'm having that right now, but even if I have had some in the past, that frequency can linger and rear its ugly head when your body's stressed. Same thing with vaccinations. So I haven't had any recently, but I have had childhood ones. And I did have a reaction to the DPT shot. So this could be part of my body with trying to come in balance with that frequency. Heavy metal minerals are on here, which it's always good to check in. Mold, parasites. So this is parasites are tricky buggers, I will tell you, and viruses. Now, so that is my scan, and usually when I do this in the morning, I'm just going through it quickly. I'm not really spending a lot of time analyzing this, and you don't have to necessarily be a doctor per se to do this. You can just scan, optimize, and then enter your supplements in and do a quick scan. But I will go into that again. And then based on those results, I could possibly do a Cepheid program. And that's a subtle energy frequency imprinter. And I will definitely be doing a full video on this. But let's just say I wanted to work on parasites. So I could put in a frequency here. Scroll down, there's a lot of stuff on here. I think parasites are on. Yeah, parasites are on here. So let's just say I wanted to work with my frequency with parasites. I could find that, click on it, I could imprint it on something, or I could just play a frequency and for 2 minutes. I'm going to turn the volume up so you can hear it, I think. Hang on a second. There we go. Had my headset plugged in. And typically on my phone, this will move. I'm going to stop that. Usually when I play them, I don't have the volume on. But that gives you a little preview on how you can use these subtle energy frequencies to help bring your body further into balance based on maybe some things that you are working on health-wise or that you're seeing come up on your scans. And I do work with people so that if they are having an issue or if they are finding certain things coming up on their scans and don't know what it means, well, that's when you find a practitioner to work with who understands this type of technology. So that is the vitals scan on the Solex AO scanner. If you would like to experience a vital scan, just contact me. Let me know, and I will gladly show you what that looks like for you, so you can see if this is a technology that you think might work for you. So I hope you have a great week, and you can see here that where to reach me. I will have all my contact information in the description. And if you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and share, because this can really help somebody that you know and love with some health issues that they've been working on. Or how I like to do it is be proactive and take control of your health. Thanks so much and have a great week.